Cha Eun-woo is known as one of the most clean image idols in K-pop. Perfect visuals, polite personality, no scandals. But suddenly, his name appeared in headlines connected to one of the biggest tax cases in Korean celebrity history, 20 billion won. That's more than $13 million. So the question is, did Cha Eun-woo break the law, or is this being misunderstood? Today, we're breaking down the entire case step by step in simple language, so you can fully understand what's really going on. Before we talk about the case, let's understand why this matters. Cha Eun-woo is a member of the K-pop group Astro, a successful actor and a top advertising model. He earns money from dramas, music, brand endorsements, and overseas schedules. This means his income is huge and complex. And in South Korea, when you earn that much, the government looks at your taxes very closely. How the investigation started. This case didn't start because of a rumor or scandal. It started during a tax audit. The National Tax Service regularly checks high-earning celebrities, business owners, and large corporations. During Cha Eun-woo's audit, something stood out. Some of his income wasn't going directly to him. Instead, it was connected to a separate company. That's when the investigation became serious. The company. Key point of the case. This is the most important part, so listen carefully. According to tax authorities, a company was registered under his mother's name. That company had contracts linked to Cha Eun-woo's work, and part of his income passed through this company. Now here's why this matters. In Korea, personal income tax can go up to around 45%, and company tax is much lower. So if income goes through a company instead of directly to a person, less tax is paid. The government believes this company existed mainly to reduce taxes. They call this kind of setup a paper company, meaning it exists on paper, but not as a real business. What the government is claiming, the tax office believes the company had no real employees, no real independent business activity, and no clear purpose except handling income. Because of this, they say, this income should have been taxed as Cha Eun-woo's personal income. They recalculated several years of income, added unpaid taxes, and added penalties and interest. That's how the total reached 20 billion won. This is why the case is being called the biggest tax reassessment ever for a Korean celebrity. Is this tax evasion or not? This is where people get confused. Let's make it very simple. There are two things: tax planning, legal; tax evasion, illegal. Having a company is not illegal, but if the company exists only to avoid tax, then it becomes a problem. The government says this crossed the line into evasion. Cha Eun-woo's side says, no, this was legal and done for management reasons. So right now, this is a dispute, not a verdict. Cha Eun-woo's response. His agency has officially stated he did not intentionally evade taxes. They disagree with the tax office's judgment, and they have requested a pre-assessment review. This means they are asking the government to re-examine the decision. Important to remember, he has not been charged with a crime. Another reason this case exploded, timing. Cha Eun-woo is currently serving in the military. That means he can't give interviews, he can't explain directly, and he can't defend himself publicly. So the story spread without his voice, which made public reaction stronger. Brand reactions and public opinion. After the news broke, some brands hid or removed ads, and others stayed silent. This doesn't mean guilt. In Korea, brands avoid risk, controversy, and public backlash. Online reactions were mixed. Some fans defended him, others felt disappointed, and many said, wait for the final result. Why this case matters beyond Cha Eun-woo. This case isn't just about one idol. It raises bigger questions. How should celebrities manage money? How strict should tax laws be? Where is the line between legal planning and illegal avoidance? Many experts say this case could change how entertainers handle taxes in the future. Possible outcomes. There are 3 realistic endings. Option 1. The tax decision stands. He pays the amount. The case ends. Option 2. The review lowers or cancels the tax. He is cleared. Option 3. The case goes to court. It takes years. Nothing is final yet. Right now, one thing is clear. Cha Eun-woo is not proven guilty. This is a tax dispute, not a criminal conviction. Until the final decision is made, he remains legally innocent. This story reminds us that even perfect image idols are human, and systems behind fame are far more complicated than they look.